And one more thing to add, which this may end up getting placed at the beginning anyway, is that by doing videos, doing publications, doing posts about Joseph Smith and the Book of Mormon being the learning of the Jews, it is strange that the only people who are attacking me, and thus being anti-Semitic, are those of my own religion, even the leaders of my own religion. Not just to send hate comments, but to literally get violent, seeking to destroy my life, seeking to murder me. These are my people that are doing this to me because they've been brainwashed by Christianity and Jesus. They have been indoctrinated into hate, and they don't see it, or they don't care. This is the horrible atrocity. My own brother attacking me. Yesterday was the deadline for me to respond. And to see the lawyer, who obviously is Mormon, defending my brother. She's defending the church. She's not defending my brother. My brother is not defending his reputation. He never mentioned about whether I got other information correctly. He was just focused on that which the church was involved with. And then told the lawyer, as the lawyer told me, that he was being threatened with his job and thus his finances. And so he's twisting it around. He's claiming to be the victim because I'm defending Joseph, telling you guys about Joseph Smith as a learning of the Jew. So twisted. But yeah, people actually get fired if they fail. This place is literally a miracle to have obtained. Yesterday I found out another reason of why this is just such that miracle. And I'm not talking about spiritual feeling blessings. I'm talking about physical manifestation results. That's what a blessing is. That's how you know. Because fruit is the blessing of a seed. And the church has purposely twisted Mormons on that definition. So, yeah, I know firsthand. That's why I got a little emotional with the House of Cards that I tell you I watched. Travis Wayne Goodsell just finished an episode of House of Cards where the congressman running for governor was murdered to make it look like a suicide. The show is about Kevin Spacey's character, who is manipulating other people to be moved like chess pieces to do his bidding for his end goal, which we're starting to see here at the end of season 1. He's wanting to become president. But in order to do so, he's mentally manipulating people, destroying their lives. so that he can accomplish that goal. But everybody is unaware and are thinking that they're the ones making the choices to do this, to do what they do. And it led to the conditions of the congressman being vulnerable to be murdered, to make it look like a suicide, having destroyed his life, making him think that he caused it, rather than Kevin Spacey's character. I've been doing videos about the latter days since I found out from Fox 13 News Utah on November 4th, 2016 about the total solar eclipse over the United States of America. Because of my education, which generally speaking is the anthropology of the ancient Middle East, I knew exactly what it meant, especially since I'm born and raised Mormon. It was Joseph Smith who led me into that career field, that education. Because the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints says he's our founder and that he was a translator. And yet not a single prophet since Brigham Young has been able to replicate what Joseph Smith did. And that always disturbed me, because if this is the true church and the presidents of the church are truly inspired by Jesus, why are they unable to get further revelation? Why did all revelation seem to cease with the assassination of Joseph Smith? I am now aware of the big picture. Having studied church history, I know their plot. I know their playbook. And we are, as I've been telling you lately, we're in the final year of the latter days. After this year, it's just the countdown to the end, to checkmate. And it's scary, because I'm sure you see it in the news, as even celebrities are participating in this mass uprising of white supremacist attacks or anti-Semitic attacks by those who aren't even white supremacists, because they're not of the same color as a white supremacist. Everybody seems to be focused on blaming and attacking the Jews right now, as it's escalated into violence even. And the majority of them are Christians who believe that Jesus Christ is coming for a second coming, as do Mormons. And as I've tried to teach and explain and condemn Mormons for not understanding that Joseph Smith and his writings and the Book of Mormon, notice how I worded that, are the learning of the Jews. To put the pieces of the puzzle together here. Joseph Smith, learning of the Jews, assassinated Brigham Young takes over, turns it to Christianity with Jesus. The latter days. The prophecies of the learning of the Jews, which were culturally appropriated and replaced by Christianity, are the fulfillment of prophecies right now. Not the Christian interpretation, the Jewish interpretation. The prophecies of the latter days are Jewish prophecies, not Christian prophecies. And instead, Christians are the ones who think that it's Jesus coming, who think that these are the latter days for Jesus, are being mentally manipulated by the evil powers that be to rise up against the Jews. Any and every time a Mormon says the full name of the church, that calls the Book of Mormon another testament of Jesus Christ, who go on their missions and tell investigators that Joseph Smith saw Jesus. This is the church attacking beyond the grave Joseph Smith's Jewish religion. And the church are mentally manipulating Mormons, just as the evil powers that be are manipulating Christians against the Jews. And so, yes, President Russell M. Nelson, who demands that you call the full name of the church, and then gave the excuse that Lucifer laughs and Jesus gets angry if we don't do it. Do you not see what's going on? Do you not see as I see? How do I present this for you better so that you can actually see this with my limited ability of technology? We are looking at some evil and dark times right now. And you are being used as pawns on a chessboard, or puppets on a string, or any other analogy.